Hey everyone, welcome to a new video. Today I want to talk about Yamaha Tracer motorcycles and more specifically how to choose the right Yamaha Tracer 9 for you. And the reason I want to make this video is very simple. Depending on where you live, not all Tracer 9 versions are available, not all trims are offered, and sometimes Yamaha lineup can look confusing. Even more importantly, the most expensive version is not always the best one. In this video I want to explain why these bikes exist the way they do, what each version is really designed for, where each one works best and where it does not, and help you to choose the right bike based on how you actually ride, not just price or specs. So everything I'm going to talk about here applies to the newest generation of Yamaha Tracer 9 introduced from 2021 onward after a major engineering redesign. Some things may still apply to older generations, but this video is really about 2021 to current models. And one more thing. My perspective comes from long-term real-world use. I run motorcycle travel company here in the Balkans, and we've been riding these bikes for years in cold weather, rain, summer heat, cities, highways, mountain roads, smooth asphalt, and also rough surfaces. So what I'm sharing here is a practical experience, not a brochure theory. Most people look at the Tracer lineup like this: Tracer 9 cheap, Tracer 9 GT good, and Tracer 9 GT Plus best, but very expensive. And that's completely wrong. These are not good, better or best motorcycles. They're the same platform packaged differently for different riders, different priorities and different budgets. All Tracer 9 versions share the same core, the same CP3 engine, the same chassis, the same size and ergonomics, all have 6-axis IMU, and all have same core safety systems and ride modes. So what changes is how much Yamaha decides for you and how much freedom they leave to you. Let's start with the Tracer 9 base. This is a bike many people wrongly call the cheap version. In reality, it is the most robust, the most versatile and the most future-proof Tracer in the lineup. This bike gives you full access to the Tracer 9 platform without forcing you to pay upfront for technology you might not want or need. Think of it as blank canvas. You can build it into a touring bike, build it into adventure style setup, use it as a daily commuter, even take it to the track. Everything is manual and mechanical: fully adjustable suspension, manually adjustable windscreen, adjustable seat height, adjustable foot pegs, no electronic suspension, no radar, no Kelly system. And for many riders, especially experienced riders in their 50s and 60s, this is actually a huge advantage. It is predictable, it is simple, it is easy to maintain, it is easy to rebuild, and long term, this bike depreciates the least and ages the best. After 5, 7 or even 10 years, most of its value is still in mechanical platform, not in aging electronics. That's why if I personally were buying used Tracer 9, I'd probably choose base model and accessorize it myself and end up with incredible long-term bike. The base version is not cheap, it's just more open. And now let's talk about Tracer 9 GT. This is a bike most people actually need. It is the same platform as a base, but Yamaha delivers it as ready-to-go touring package. So you get electronic semi-active suspension, electronically adjustable windscreen, heated grips, panniers included, keyless access, integrated Garmin navigation, matrix headlights, full connectivity via Yamaha app, and this bike is clearly touring focused, so you can do long distances, you can ride smooth asphalt, mountain passes, coastal roads, and electronic suspension is fantastic for two-up riding, fully loaded touring, and changing riding modes on the fly. This is important. Electronic always come with the trade-offs. So Kelly system depends on the battery health. Electronic suspension is more complex to service long term, and after 5 to 10 years electronics lose value much faster than mechanical parts. So GT is an excellent buy and ride bike, but not necessarily the best long-term keeper for everyone. That doesn't make it bad, it just makes it purpose built. And now Tracer 9 GT Plus. This is Yamaha technology showcase, not a bestseller, not designed for mass market. This bike exists to answer one simple question: what is the most advanced middleweight sport tourer Yamaha can build? And the answer is this. So GT Plus has radar-based adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring system, forward collision warning, unified braking linked to the radar and IMU, matrix headlights, hill hold assist, semi-active suspension integrated with braking and transmission, and comes with automatic YAMT transmission only. And despite all the tech, the bike still feels surprisingly natural and analog while riding. But here's the reality. Not everyone needs radar. Not everyone wants automatic transmission. Not everyone rides long highway stretches all the time. And not everyone wants to own a tech-heavy bike for 10 years. And that's why GT Plus sales are low, and some markets, for example North America, moved away from GT Plus after 2025. This bike is for technology-focused riders. It is a passion purchase, not a logical one. And long-term, low production numbers, complex electronics, means higher depreciation and more complicated ownership later. So which one is for you? Here's a simple way to think about it. Choose Tracer 9 base if you value simplicity and longevity, you want to build the bike your own way, you ride mixed conditions, you want the best long-term value. Choose Tracer 9 GT if you want a complete touring package, you ride mostly on good asphalt, you want comfort without doing full tech, and you want the safest all-around choice. And choose Tracer 9 GT Plus if you love technology, you want the most advanced middleweight tourer on the market, you don't care about long-term depreciation, and you want Yamaha's engineering at its absolute peak. None of these bikes are bad, none of them are compromises, they're just built for different people and purposes. Once you stop asking which one is better and start asking what do I actually want from this bike, the choice becomes very clear. If you have any questions, leave them down below, and I'll see you next one. Thanks for watching. Cheers.